Hey guys, I wanted to do another craft room update as it's the beginning of a new month. Things are coming together. My videos are coming out like kind of delayed. I'm on a roll, so I'm filming a lot, but I can't keep up with the editing and uploading. And I don't want to. I want to spread this out a little bit more. But there are some big things that have happened that are not in specific videos, so I want to talk about that. I'm making a lot of good strides. I'm learning a lot about how I tend to like things to be organized. I'm still trying to do like crafts and projects as I go along with my things and materials and tools organized in this way so I can make sure that it works for me. But it's like something in my brain is like I'm getting a lot of dopamine from cleaning and cleaning and organizing, so I keep on tending to do that instead of doing my crafts. So I'm not diagnosed with ADHD, but I've been finding myself gravitating toward like learning about it. I just read ADHD for Smartass Women by Tracy Otsuka. I felt a lot of things that made sense in my life. Even if there's a spectrum of ADHD and I'm like here in like mostly normal. For instance, I have no idea where I am, but if there are some coping mechanisms or tips and tricks or something that I can use for that people who have ADHD use, those can probably help me. I'm working on a couple of different things. I'm trying some different things out, and if I feel a big difference, then I'll talk about them. In some recent videos that are already uploaded, then you've seen my markers. I've gone through all my markers and organized all my markers. I've gone through all of my pens. I've done my glitter and I've done my clay and stuff, but I still have the big ones. And that's setting up my sewing machine and my sewing area, and then going through all of my paper. I'm a paper crafter, so I have a ton of paper. That's things that I've already crafted, little pieces of ephemera, stickers, like things that I've already stenciled, things I've already decorated, things that I use for decorating, those kind of things, ephemera, and then like the actual paper that goes into journals, the covers, the like folders and all of that stuff that I put in to things, the journaling cards, like that is a lot. So you can see like all that stuff there ready to go. And then all this stuff here is like all of my sewing stuff. So there's a lot of stuff there. But some big things happened. I got some help from my boys. In my head, I'm always like, boys! And then they come and they do the task that I need them to do. They helped me get some pieces of furniture in here that I've been trying to get. So I'm going to just walk around and show that. So I have my mini fridge over here just in front of the shelf right now. The shelf is coming together, but I've been putting things into the spots or like the containers, but I haven't organized the containers yet. And like there's still books and journals that I have to put up. But the main thing, which I'll be using for my sewing mostly, is this really lovely piece of furniture. I put some things in there, but I think going through and organizing that'll make a good video, because I'm going to put all of my sewing, like my threads and all the things I need for sewing in there. And then I have my filing cabinets, which is where I'm going to put all my paper. And then this board here I found, I'm going to use that and put my sewing machine on there. So I'm going to actually turn this to the side. So if I'm like sitting here, and that piece of furniture is behind me, and my sewing machine's in front of me, and I need some thread, then it's just right here, like in this drawer here. So I still have to figure that out, but I think that's gonna do well. I still have a little work to do in the closet where my fabric is, so my thread and like my rulers and my weird stuff. So like I have that there, and I will, yeah, I think that's going to be done soon. So thanks for watching. Hopefully by the end of April, I'm going to be done. Let me show you my April big projects list. So I wrote this yesterday. So I have a bunch of big tasks. There's some tasks that are unrelated, but as far as the craft room, I'm going to be setting up the sewing table, organizing the craft paper, finishing the closet, finishing the shelf, and also organizing the craft table, because I've done a lot of the things on the craft table, but I want to set it up exactly right. And that also includes this table, which is off to the side, and then this table, which is off to the side underneath my ironing board. And my ironing board is going to go closer to my sewing machine, because if your ironing board is even one step away from your sewing machine, the chances of you not sewing your seams goes up like astronomically. And then hopefully I will have the final touches of the craft room, any decorating, but that might have to be pushed to May. And then who knows when that final touches video is actually going to come out. So I'm going to go back to work. Hopefully you'll be seeing a lot more videos coming out soon of me organizing my craft room. Give me a thumbs up. Let me know you liked it. Subscribe if you want to see all those videos. And I will see you next time. Bye!